On my bucket list for this year is a commitment to do more tinkering with machine learning and AI. And as I've started this research, I keep running into references to what is a tensor, what is a TensorFlow. Let's go ahead and break these down real quick. TensorFlow is an open source project you can access via GitHub, and it can be used with a variety of modern languages like Python, JavaScript, Java, and C++. Put simply, it's used to develop and improve AI and machine learning models, which is why you hear about it so much. So the second question makes me ask, what is a tensor anyway? It turns out a tensor is an algorithm expressed as a multilinear, which is essentially a complex array used in machine learning. One way of showing this is a multi-dimensional array, kind of like this shape. TensorFlow is an open source platform for creating and using models. It's just that simple. And what I wanted to outline is kind of the way you work through it. It is a very iterative platform where you can really get started immediately taking advantage of machine learning. It comes first by doing the training. Now, when it comes to building these models, creating them, there are many decisions to make. And this is where TensorFlow really aids you in this process. And you can decide to say, hey, I wanted to train this. I have a set of data. I want to make this model be a CPU, be trained by CPU or GPU, or there's even tensor computing processing units that you can do as well to train your data. But it gives you an opportunity to make that decision when you want to create the model. Now, if you don't have your own data, it will give you data sets that you can leverage. All right. If you kind of don't want to go the process of creating your models by hand, there are some starter, let's say we call them estimators, which are like starter neural networks to get started, or models that you can use to really try to jumpstart your process of doing this. And then the last part is once you have something, you have to deploy that. Well, another great part of that is you could also give you an API. TensorFlow is going to give you an API you can use, code name Keras, but that will be a way that you can actually input data to train your models. It encapsulates any of the models that you want to create. So very important there, that process of getting started is very easy. Now, the last part you may say is, all right, I'm using TensorFlow. I want to know what I want to achieve in my application, but how do I get it into where I want to develop? And that's where the last part that it offers for you. It gives you a method for deployment. It's going to let you get into mobile and embedded, abbreviated EMB. So iOS, Android SDKs, and the ability to get on Raspberry Pis, all right, Linux ARM SDKs for you to get there as well. Secondly, you'll be able to get on browsers. There's going to be a library, which is TensorFlow.js, which will give you a mechanism for creating and executing your models inside your code as well. And also, you can do, I kind of mentioned embedded systems, but that's something you can do. But there's an additional piece here, too. You can even get in on embedded devices. They even have microcontrollers. So the opportunities are endless here to really get started here. Well, for me, when I want to get started with something, I actually love being able to take advantage of any platform I can that can help me jumpstart and get going. And that's what you should do. I want you to leave in the comments what you think about TensorFlow and tell us how easy it was to jumpstart your journey. As always, Señor España.